Funding wallets on Taptap Send. Step 1. Click on Create Ghana Cedi Wallets below when you open the app. Step 2. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana Cedis. Step 3. Click on the Confirm and Fund wallet below to confirm. Step 4. Your wallet has been successfully funded. Step 5. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana Cedis. Step 6. Select or add new recipient. Step 7. Choose wallet as payment method. Step 8. Click on the Pay with Wallet below to confirm. Step 9. Your transaction is successful.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Step into a world of exquisite fragrances at Ghana's #1 perfume hub. Visit us at Rack Luxury Perfume, located in Santa Maria, Asiama Junction, or find us in New Akimota, opposite Christ Redeemed Glory Church. Just a 3-minute walk from Akimota Melcombe, your journey to finding the perfect scent begins here. Whether you're shopping for yourself or looking for the perfect gift, we offer an extensive collection for both wholesale and retail. Proudly, we are the exclusive sole distributor for the luxurious Gloria perfume. Follow us on social media for the latest updates and exclusive deals. Find us on Instagram at rack_perfumes and on Snapchat and TikTok at rack_perfumes. Connect with us on Facebook at Rack Luxury Perfumes and be the first to know about new arrivals. Reach out to us at +233 59 461 6199 or WhatsApp at 059 861 2592. Rack. Luxury perfumes. Smell unique, smell classy.
Sometimes in my bid to stay away from some topics that my Nigerian audience would see as controversial, I am always careful which one of these topics I'll come forward to discuss. Yet, when I'll be there minding my business and doing my things my own way, you will still see some people be sending me messages here and there. And when the messages come, I always feel like, well, because they want me to talk about it, that is why they forward such messages to me. Or that's why they send such messages to me. And I have one of them today on my desk that I would want to talk about. It is about the fact that Afro Nation is happening, and it looks like our Ghanaian musicians, their participation is gradually coming down, or the number of people as Ghanaian artists who would always come around when it is time for Afro Nation. Those who are watching and observing closely, they think that indeed the numbers keep reducing by the day. And because of that, some Nigerian people have pointed out to something that they suspect might be the reason our participation in the Afro Nation thing is going down. And one of them is what I want to address today in this edition of the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV, coming from my good friend African Uncensored, aka Magaji, and I'll be doing justice to it. So join me on this journey as we go over the story. Remember, this is the editorial, and I'm doing this with my team. Digital Rasta, he's also called Currency, and he's doing my camera for Richie Flex, the editor director of the show. Let me also say thanks to Taptap Send. Taptap Send. They are my sponsors here on the channel. So if you are watching, you live abroad and you have to send money from abroad to Ghana, remember one app does it better. Taptap Send. Download it today and thank me later. You are sure going to enjoy everything that comes with it, including the wallet. The wallet helps you to convert your pounds into cedis straight into the wallet. Then anytime you want to do your transaction in cedis, you don't have to bother about what the rate is because you have it in cedis already. Then you are good to go. So let's get into serious matters. For some days or for some weeks, I've been seeing some pockets of people raise this particular issue for discussion as to why looks like the participation of Ghanaian artists when it comes to Afro Nation is drastically reducing by the minute. And again, it took me to the time when anytime it is Afro Nation, you'd have about 4 or 3 Ghanaian artists on it. At least there was one edition where we had about 4. Jackie, Black Sheriff, Camido, and a couple of them. Sometimes Tomboy as well, and a couple of them. They have been doing it, getting calls all over to come perform. Then there was that big one where Team Stoneboy, I think that was the Detroit one or something like that. I think that was in America, where Team Stoneboy and his people had issues not performing. Later, his manager, Chief Styles, had to do some tweets talking about the fact that the Nigerian music industry or the movers and shakers of the Nigerian music industry might not be treating their Ghanaian counterparts right. That also came out. It was heavily discussed one way or the other. And again, some people who were for it and against it also came out to express their opinions. I still remember, I call him the energy god, Adesope. Thank you for bringing your name. I still remember Adesope coming out to condemn the write-ups or to condemn those tweets or, yes, those messages from Stoneboy's manager then, Chief Styles. He wasn't happy. He felt that was an act of divisiveness because if Chief Styles would go ahead to put out such a post, it will mean that Nigerian artists or the Nigerian music industry cannot play with our music players here in Ghana. And because of that, man was not so cool or comfortable with how the whole issue was handled. Fast forward, we have been doing our thing. In fact, at the time, many people even thought that, well, you people, instead of you to stay home and try to do your own things, you are always jumping and hopping on their platform. So they will treat you how they want to treat you. It was said here and there. Now, it was somewhere last December here in Ghana during the activities of December in GH and the Year of Return activities when a group of people, including DJs, some influential people, and the creative arts agency director, that is Jankoma Akufuado, and her people met during a press conference or a press confab of a sort and told the world that henceforth they are going to re-strategize the usage of music in Ghana. They are going to put more priority on songs made in Ghana, right here in Ghana, more than songs made from outside of Ghana to be used here in Ghana. So on that day, they came up with a policy that stated that Ghanaian songs here in Ghana should at least be given an 80% play, be it on radio, TV, parties, clubs, or functions. Ghanaian arts or songs made here in Ghana should be prioritized. Let's play 80% of these songs, and we do so for the foreign songs at 20%. Once again, when this issue came up, many people embraced it. Same way, many felt it was a disaster in the making. A disaster in the making because some people felt, we still need the numbers from Nigeria. Whether they are giving it to us or not, we still need them. there are some people who got some kind of breakthrough in attention when they started moving with their Nigerian counterparts. And you can mention the Black Sheriffs, the King Promises, and some of them. Jackie even can also be mentioned here as well. They said that yes, moving with these people really projected the Ghanaian artist. So such people were against this particular division, saying that it is never going to help. Let's go all out, do it the way we want to do it, and that will be fine. Now that did not end it. The discussion went further, and people who were for it also took it hard. Say yes, let's stop playing their songs, because even in their country, they also don't play our songs. So why are we bothered? Let's stop it. And today, when Innocent Magaji, aka African Uncensored, sent me Afro Nation for Portugal, which will be happening from 26 to 28 June 2024, he showed me two, he actually sent me a screenshot where all the artists who are going to perform have been listed. And now I see artists from Congo, I see artists from other parts of Africa, Tanzania, and other places, and Ghanaian artists are not there. In fact, this year's Afro Nation in Portugal is being headlined by Nicki Minaj, Rema, Ashake, Fally Ipupa, Jehos, Nino, Daju, and Tyke. And what it means is that when you come down, there are other people, Omale, Tyler, Flavor, and Diamond Platinums, and it goes on like that. But unfortunately, there is no Ghanaian artist mentioned in the Portugal show. I have a promoter friend in London who has been going to Portugal anytime it is time for Afro Nation. And let me say shout outs to Basil. Basil also sent me a story, and maybe I'm sure I'll be reading that story later for you guys to know exactly what I'm talking about. Basil sent me a story where he was also bemoaning the fact that this time around Ghanaian artists were not called for Afro Nation Portugal. Now, this is what Innocent Magaji thinks. He says, "Good day, Chief. This is becoming very alarming. I thought it is going to be a once-off thing. But it seems since the anti-Nigerian Play Ghana policies was announced, Afro Nation has excluded all Ghanaian artists from participation." Now pay attention to the details of this particular message he added to the screenshot of the Afro Nation post that was depicting those who are supposed to perform. He says, "Good day, Chief. This is becoming very alarming. I thought it is going to be a once-off thing, but it seems that anti-Nigerian Play Ghana policies, it seems since that anti-Nigerian Play Ghana policies was announced, Afro Nation has excluded all Ghanaian artists from participation." That is what Innocent Magaji thinks. So, yes, last year, I'm not too sure, but last year I don't think Ghanaian artists really played a part in Afro Nation like that. And this year, it is happening. I think the one in Detroit, I hear King Promise, has been mentioned to perform. But in other places, as it is, we don't have anybody like that. And Innocent Magaji, African Uncensored, wants me to know that, indeed, if there is something that is causing this, it is the fact that Ghana launched a policy to exclude Nigerians' songs from our maximum playlist. And this, he calls it anti-Nigerian Play Ghana policies. So he thinks that that particular policy was against Nigeria. In fact, he thinks that it wasn't, when we say foreign, that 20% foreign, we really meant Nigerian songs. That's what he wants to say. And that has also been captured. But could that be the reason? Well, let me go on to my good friend, that is Basil, and read what Basil's story is also about. And Basil's story, that was also captured on GhanaMusicBlog.com, also reads, "The absence of Ghanaian artists at 2024 Afro Nation Portugal is disturbing," says Basil Entertainment CEO, and says, "Mr. Benny Safo, Chief Executive Officer of Basil Entertainment, says not having Ghanaian artists perform at this year's Afro music industry. This year's Afro Nation Portugal concert is being headlined by Rema, Ashake, Nino, Jeus, Diamond, Platinums, Tyler, the composers, and Odumodu Block. I was going to argue, but the composers are supposed to be Ghanaians. Why are we now making it look like they are not? And it says, in past years, Ghanaian artists have been ever present at the Afro Nation global shows, with the likes of Black Sheriff, Camido, and Stoneboy rocking the concert. According to Mr. Safo, who is a renowned Ghanaian event promoter, the absence of Ghanaian artists at this year's music event shows the lack of investment in our artists and the decline of Ghana's global music presence. And he says, Ghana is one of the leading nations in Afro music, and not having any artists on the bill at this year's Afro Nation Portugal is so disturbing, and also demonstrates that our artists are not yet there. We need massive investment in our artists so that they can play shows outside the country, because that is one of the biggest ways of promoting Ghana. The investment can come from private individuals or even the government, so as to help artists reach the international music audience. The renowned promoter also urged Ghanaian artists to step up their game on the international stage so as to gain recognition and get booked for major international shows. We have the talent to compete at the highest level of world music, and giving artists all the support would prove crucial to our global music presence, and all stakeholders should work towards that. If Ghanaian music thrives globally, we all become beneficiaries. The Bezo Entertainment EU has over the years staged some successful shows in Europe with some Ghanaian artists headlining the event, and has helped many book them for other shows around the world as well. And as it stands now, that is what we should know. So ladies and gentlemen, now let's come back to face the real issue. The real issue is that it is true, the inclusion of our Ghanaian artists keeps dropping. It is true that they are not getting invitation like they used to. Yes, but what is the problem? Is the problem really the fact that we launched a 20% music play for foreign music and 80% music play here by our artists and songs made here in Ghana? Is that the truth? Can we say that that is why our people are not called? Well, I want to play safe by saying whether it is a no or yes. It is not anybody's duty to make sure Ghanaian artists are called everywhere. First, everybody will think business. First, everybody will think business. In fact, the main question is even that when it comes to these Afro Nation people, I'm sure they have been monitoring their ticket sales. I'm sure they will be seeing which people are buying more tickets. Could it be that maybe our people, as in our Ghanaian, when it comes to audience share, Ghanaian audience share has not been many with Afro Nation? Because if that is the deal, then they are not going to call a Ghanaian artist. Not because Ghana has launched a play 20% music. No. If that is so, then it means that indeed we are not giving them money. Because it is business. Unless someone is telling me that, oh, he's so sure the decision is not on business, but the decision is on emotions. If the decision is on emotions, then fine. Somebody can do whatever they want because they are not taking business decisions. They are taking emotional decisions. But if the decision is based on business, why are we crying foul? We don't have to cry. After all, when they go for such concerts, we see the impact of our artists. Those who go there, we see it when they are performing. We see the reaction from the audience. It has not been impressive. Let's all be honest. It has not been impressive. You see them performing and most of them are just quiet watching. One, they don't know the songs. Two, their personalities are not huge enough for them. Their impact on the world music stage is not very big. You can't blame them. It is what they have. And they are doing what they can do. So if Afro Nation is taking business decisions by calling people with less impact on their shows, nobody should cry. But like African Magaji, African Uncensored, Innocent Magaji is saying, if really the issue is about the fact that Ghana launched a play 20% foreign songs, then there is everything to be worried about. But as much as I sit here, being a business person, knowing that whoever has done business to the level of Afro Nation would not take decisions based on emotions, but will take solely business decisions, I want to disregard that particular notion. I want to disregard that particular point and say, no, they wouldn't do that. If Ghanaians are saying they won't play my songs, and I'm playing my show in Portugal, and a Ghanaian artist or Ghanaian artist can sell it, why would I not use them? I'll use them. I'll surely use them. Because they are coming to sell tickets for me, and I'll be good. Why would I not use them because someone in his country decides to do what they want to do? No, that is no problem. So to me, I know my brother would always want to tease me small African and says, I know, sometimes he does it. He will start with chief, but he's teasing me. He will start with all those cunning words, but yet he will be laughing at me. That's fine. So I still want to believe that maybe we have a lot to do if you want to be called on such international platforms. But if indeed it is the fact that someone is taking decision which is based on emotions, then something is wrong. As a matter of fact, then something is indeed wrong. Because you have to make money. Our Ghanaian artists should also go. Someone should put them on. But they have to be called based on the substance. They have to come with value. You cannot, in this world, there is nothing that you can be part of if you have no value. That's why now people even ask women, what do you bring on the table? I saw something funny. A lady and a guy, what do you bring on the table? The lady put her breast on the table. Yeah, this is what I bring on the table. Yes, it sounds funny, innit? It does. Everybody is looking for who is bringing a value. So if you don't have a value, then it means that you are not going to be called. So yes, Afro Nation is like that. They are calling people who bring them value. I know elsewhere someone might even think that, oh, they have used our people now, they've damned them. You also use them because you're on their stage. Because I know some of these things, most of our people go and their treatment is not as compared to those who are built. Some of our people are here, they even buy their own tickets, fly themselves, get own hotels. They are just giving the stake to market themselves. But how far did it take you to? Maybe it was an investment you did, but how far? Like Basil said, we need more investment into our industry. But let's see how it goes. It is still my wish that some of these things are done properly so that nobody would accuse anybody of anything. But finally, before I close this, if Afro Nation is done by Nigerian and by Nigerians, and we want the platform and we are not getting it, we also have equally capable Ghanaians who can start something like this. We saw how, I think late last year, that big show we had at the La Palm Beach area, I've forgotten the name, one big show like that. Yes, where Sarkodie and Stonebwoy even had a clash on the stage. It was a big show, and everybody, I think it was rave something. And everybody at all can also do it. So if they are doing it, we can also do it. If we think Nigerians are not treating us well because they don't see us as part of them, what are you also waiting for? Wake up and do something for yourself. Someone's song says that. You to wake up and do something for yourself. You have life. You have the abilities. The resources are all over. If you look for it, maybe you can also get it. Enough of the blame games. Now, I don't enjoy saying those things because as a business person, I've come to believe that when you are taking decisions, it is business first. If you don't take business decisions, then it's on to you. We'll leave it here and see how these people will play their thing. June 26 to 28. You'll be following to see how these events will go. And I'll end the editorial here. So thanks to Innocent Magaji for bringing this up. But don't blame our play policy, our play Ghana policy. It is far away from that. I'm not sure that is the root cause of what is happening. What is happening is purely business and marketing and nothing else. My name is Sammy Flex. This is the end of the editorial. I did this with Digital Rasta. He's got currency. He did my camera for me. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. Taptap Send is still holding us down. For you to send money to Africa with ease, without going through any hassle and bustle to receive it, use Taptap Send. The promo code is SammyFlex. You get some $10, £5, and €5 into your wallet. Do this and thank me later. I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.